Well, hello there, guys. This is Taramel with OTG. Hopefully you watched my previous video about how to hire workers, make beer, and get started with that. This is the next step. During the last closed beta, there was a lot of questions about housing, how to do it, how to craft something. So I'm going to try to go through this. In real life, I always like books for dummies because I like everybody to tell me everything and then figure out if I need to know it or not instead of assuming knowledge. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure everything you need to know. All right, so first thing we want to do is I'm going to assume starting you'll probably want to make fishing rods or tools to get to because all you're going to be able to do in the beginning is use the cheap ones they sell in the shop. And you probably won't find any in the marketplace. So the best bet is to make them yourself. The way we're going to do that is get a workshop going, all right? So if you missed that there, I just open the map and I click on the Valia icon and it takes me to the little Monopoly house thing going. Now, you can click through and try to find out which one can do what. So you can just click individually and see warehouse, wood shop, furniture workshop, residence, etc. Or the easier way, especially in the larger cities, is come up here to the upper right and search. We are looking for a tool workshop. Tool workshop. There, click. And it highlights, pretty big arrow right there. That's the only one that can be a tool workshop. I click on it. Craft workshop for staff and other things, but we want the tool workshop, and there you go. All the little tools. Check purchase conditions. That means we cannot buy it right off the bat, but it'll show you what you can do. You click it, and it shows that you have to purchase 3-1 before you can purchase that one. And you can do a quick slot if you know what it is already. You can just purchase it, or if you're curious, we want to find out what 3-1 is. So let's change that to all. There's 3-1. We can buy it, and it can be a warehouse, a refinery, or residence. We're actually going to make it a refinery to start with because we're going to need that stuff right there. Black stone powder and lots of it. So I'll go ahead and purchase that a while. Yep. Did a little fishing, so hopefully I won't run out of money on this character. This is on the Russian server, so if things don't translate perfectly, that's why, because it's an English translation of a Russian translation of Korean. So we have a refinery building. As soon as I start building that, I have the little arrows saying something's going on there, and this one becomes available. So I'm going to go there, click on Tool Workshop, and I'm going to purchase. And you see it's a level 2, so it's costing me 2 contribution points. And it can go up to level 2, but for right now we're just going to do level 1. I think it takes 30 minutes or so to go up to level 2, so I think we might just stop at level 1 because I don't want to take the time to go. It just costs you some more money. It does not cost any more contribution points. You only pay contribution points for the very first level that you do. Alright, so we have a tool workshop, and we can kind of get an idea what we need to make things. If we want to make a fishing rod, it says right there below it. I can't move the mouse because it goes away. But you can see crafting materials, ash lumber. If I want to make a thick fishing rod, I'm going to need ash lumber, copper ingot, and black stone powder, 3 of them. So, and I'll show you how to get all those things going. Quick word though is that thick fishing rod needs a beginning level 10 to be able to equip and use. But when you do it, it has a lot of durability. I want to say 60, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll be able to see it once I actually... There'll be a crafting menu down here once it's being built, or once it's done being built. So, but first thing we need is we need ash lumber, copper ingots, and black stone powder. So, let's go out, ash lumber. Right now, I'm going to click my worker. I have 1 worker, and he's not doing anything. In fact, he's tired. So, I made some beer earlier. Let's recover him up. Shift right click, and I can right click, and I'll give him 1 beer at a time, or I can just shift right click and it'll top them off. He'll chug that sucker down. Alright, so I have a goblin worker ready to go, but I don't have any lumber. So I know I've been exploring around Velia and I need to get lumber, and I know my ash lumber is out here in Belenos Forest. Right there, ash lumber, and then for those of you looking for alchemy, there's your sunrise herb. But if you notice, I can't get there yet. I could run out there and try to connect, but he's going to say, no, you cannot connect. You have to connect the previous one first. And the previous one in this case, I'm pretty sure is Bartali Farm. Bartali Farm, and let's see if we can maybe save ourselves some contribution points. Bartali Farm has potato. Look at that. So right now I have Finto Farm for potatoes, but I don't want to do that. I want to move it so I can actually streamline my gathering along the same node. But this is the easy part. Because I've already been there, I don't have to go out there to withdraw. I just go to the field, contribution point withdrawal. Up here in the left-hand corner, click that. It says it will be reset. Yep. Boom. I can't do it anymore. Hit escape. Takes me back to the main node of Finto Farm. Again, upper left-hand corner, contribution point withdrawal. Boom. See, notice I'm at 16 of 22. Click nope, and I get 2 points back. So I'm good to go now. All I have to do is I'm going to run to Bartali Farm, connect it. You notice the line's white because I don't have a connection and it's grayed out. So I'm going to go to Bartali Farm, connect, and I'm going to run out here and connect, and I will be right back. We are out to the farm. Let's check, make sure we got it right. Belenos Forest. Yep. We're at the node manager. As you can see, I have already connected Bartali Farm. I went and talked to the NPC, and I did in fact invest in the potato field because I'm going to be hiring some more workers here, and they are going to be awfully thirsty after a hard day's work. So, but right now I'm leaving the goblin worker alone. I'm not going to assign him there because I'm going to put him on trees. So here we are. I hit R, talk to the NPC, and she has all these things going on. Now, trade. We can talk about that later, but basically we could trade, we could buy stuff from her, and you see, it must be activated, so this is why you need to do it. Yeah, but once we activated that node, we could trade between any other town that's connected. So we could take it to Bartali Farm and trade it, or we could take it back to Velia and trade it. But now, that's a different video. So let's go into Belenos Farms. Actually, let's go talk to the NPC. And node management, right here. Click node management. And the first thing we have to do is invest in the main node, not the fields, as I like to think of them. So contribution will be 2 points. Click on that. Boom. So now that you see the links appear, so I can go for the lumber or I can go for the sunrise herb. A little herb, maybe like in Denver. All right, so we need lumber. Gonna invest in that. Boom. First thing that pops up is get a worker there. I'm gonna take my goblin worker because he's the only one I have. Max quantity him, and boom, he's off. Now everything he collects will be put in the warehouse, which is good because that's where it needs to be when you craft. When your workers craft stuff, they're going to need that. All right, so we have somebody gathering wood. You can see my little goblin guy running out there to make our tools. Tool workshop is almost done, but we want to... Now, just so you know, I'm not skipping this other stuff, but it's all basically the same thing. Copper ingots, blackstone powder, ash lumber. And I'm going for the fishing rod so I can fish my butt off once the game launches and get that +1 fishing. So, blackstone powder. Let's see if our refinery is done. Remember that? We bought that. It is done. Right there. We need blackstone powder. We need rough stone is what we need right there. And I went out and I just mined. I got a pickaxe and I mined stone. And that's what we need for blackstone powder. Manage crafting. Pick it. I got the little red X because it's saying I don't have any. What I do have any, what it means is I don't have any available workers. So I need to go hire some workers. So that's what I'm going to do next. Run back to town. And I'll see you in just a second through the magic of editing. Woo, quite a run in 1 second, but welcome back. All right, we have come to Santo here in Velia. Give you an idea where I'm at. Maybe not because the game is lagging because I'm over to Russia and it just crashed. Oh, there we go. Yay, all right, so you can see my little body and more importantly, you can see the pickaxe there where my S is. Everything's sort of in a way. There we go. That's the worker guy. That's what you're looking for. You can right click on that from anywhere and you'll auto run to him. So let's go back and talk. Hey Santo, what's up? Contract workers. Now you can exchange them. Yes, you can put yours up for sale. Give you an idea what you can do. It's out there. You can see the different levels. Blue level, gold level and the different skills they get and the prices for them. So that's where it's at. Glish, Valia, Heidel. You can't move workers around. Once you have them, they're in that city. So remember that. You cannot move your workers from Valia to Heidel. You either have to fire them or just leave them be. All right, but we're going to hire a couple. Oh no, you cannot hire any more. Additional lodging is required to hire additional workers. Actually, I knew that was going to happen, but I wanted to show you. So we need to make more lodging. Now this is important. That's why I try to, in mumbles, say residence, lodging, housing, because they're all kind of different. Again, I know where they're at, but we'll come up here to the upper right. That is annoying that keeps getting in the way, but it is what it is. And we're looking for lodging. That is for workers. Workers need lodging. You use a residence. So this one is available for purchase. And it's going to take 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. And one. Oops, almost did a warehouse. Lodging. Hire it. Boom. And it's gone. And I'm actually going to open up the next one while I'm here. Lodge. Oh, excuse me. Lasagna's coming back up for lunch. I'm going to purchase that one. That's going to take 5 minutes because it's a little further along. And I'll be back in 5 minutes once those are done and we can get our workers. All right, let's try this again. My previous one, my wife called and interrupted, so we'll do it again. All right, we're back. Earlier at lunch, I was setting my guy to make some blackstone powder, and I had a guy out chopping ash lumber. Let's see how they did. I'll press M, click on Valia, and my warehouse automatically pops up, and you can see I have 76 ash lumber and 11 blackstone powder, which is good. That's enough to get us, well, the lumber's all we really need, but let's check. Let's zoom in. Before I do that, let's make sure our workers are, I actually just fed them, so they're both going. You could hit repeat, but of course if you don't remember what they did, you may not want them to repeat, so it'd probably be just better to assign them again. And I'm going to actually assign one of them to get some copper, because I can't, whenever the node earlier, Coastal Cave, I made the investment to unlock the node, and I made the investment and contribution points to open up copper. I'll get iron in a little bit, but right now I need copper. And let's pick who's faster. Oh, the goblin's much faster. So, and I'm not in a hurry for the fishing rod, so we'll do the goblin, but, well, let's see. Let's check something. Goblin? Let's see. 150. He could do it 8 times. The giant could do it 30 times. So, that gives you an idea when you go AFK fishing in the night, how much you want him to go. The giant's much slower, but he can do it 30 times without resting. I, however, would like some copper ore sooner rather than later because I'm going to be on for a while, so I'll send my goblin out to collect copper. And I assume all that Russian is saying go collect copper. At least that's what I'm hoping. Now, the other guy, I have enough ash lumber for a while, so I'm going to actually make my first fishing rod. Click on my tool workshop. It's already made. I'm going to click on Manage Crafting down here. I don't need to level up because all I want to make is this stuff right in here that I can use right now. The level 2 workshop makes your steel weapons, and you can't use those until a while, so we'll just leave it at that. And again, yeah, you can make cooking utensils and repair things and alchemy tools that are a little bit more durability than your store-bought ones. But I digress. We want fishing rods. So down here, Manage Crafting. Click. Fine. You can see fishing rod is the only thing we can actually make. It takes only 1 ash lumber. So you may actually want to just go out and chop down about 3 or 4 ash lumbers for yourself instead of getting your worker. I'm lazy. I had my worker do it while I was at work. So ash lumber, he can make 30 of them. I do not have space for 30 fishing rods. As you can see, I have space for 2. I'll actually go clear this out so I have space for 3, but we're going to make 3 to start with. So Manage Crafting, fishing rod, change to 3. Okay, it'll take him 1 hour and 1 minute. Click, boom, and he is off and gone. Our giant is making some fishing rods. He's moving from his lodging to there. Now, earlier I didn't have enough lodging. I went and bought some lodging, have it fully upgraded so I can actually hire 4 more workers if I wanted to. But I just really want 1 more right now to get me some potatoes so I can start getting some more beer because these guys are going to be thirsty. So here we are at Santo. As soon as my lag gets through, we're going to talk to him. Here we go, contract workers, and let's see what we get. It costs energy. I did do some fishing, so I got some more funds on me. Well, as a goblin worker, they work fast. Don't have a lot of luck, don't have a lot of stamina, but they do work fast. I need... What do I need? I need potatoes, so yeah, we'll just get him, and you know what? No, let's take our luck. We'll view another. Take 5 energy. Skilled human worker. Nice. That's a good one. You can see work speed is faster, stamina is better, luck is better. Costs a lot more though, but I got a little bit of fun, so we're going to hire him. And there we go. Now let's assign him to, what were we saying? Potatoes. Bartali Farm. I've already unlocked it. You can see again for those, it's connected to my trade network, which is Coastal Cave, to Valia, to Bartali, to Balanos. And yes, I could keep connecting them to Heidel Pass, to Northern Guard Camp, all the way down to Heidel for trade runs later. But for now, potatoes. Let's start small. Potatoes, we're going to maximize that 17 times, and it'll take them 45 minutes per turn, okay? That's not 45 minutes for 17 times. That's 45 minutes 17 times. So it's going to take him a while. It'll probably be tomorrow morning until I can just check and see what he did. All right, he is going. Let's see where we're at. So we got potatoes going for beer. We got copper being collected so we can make some more advanced tools. And we got a fishing rod being made right now. The blackstone powder was made earlier. And remember, that was made in my refinery right here by a worker. Now what we're going to do next with the copper, and I'll come back when that's ready, and I might actually go get some copper myself just to speed it up, is we're going to need to unlock the mineral processing, which is over here. Alright, and that's how we make copper ingots. Alright, we'll talk about that in a second. I'll be back. Let me get some copper, let me get some things going, and we'll finish up this video. Thanks for sticking around. It's almost over. Alright, boys and girls, welcome back. I think everything is ready to go. We can finish up this video real quick. Let's check our warehouse guy. Alright, as you can see, my fishing rods I was making earlier were done. I have ash lumber, I have blackstone powder was made, and melted copper shard. Now that was made with the copper ore that the worker put in here, and actually I got some too. You just take the ore to make that, pressure L to process, you're going to heat, and then you're going to add your copper, and 5 will make 1 to 2 of the melty copper stuff. Okay, so that's how you do that. Once you do that, you put it in your storage so your workers can get a hold of it. So melted copper shard, blackstone powder, ash lumber, and space for the stuff to go into. That's what we need. Now I have a worker free because he got done the fishing pot rods. So let's go into the city. First thing we need to do is check. And let's see, workshop, manage crafting. Let's just say pickaxe, or no, let's say lumbering axe because we want to chop a lot of trees. There's also, by the way, thick fishing rod down here, but you remember you need level 10 beginner to wield it, so I wouldn't bother with that until you do a little bit of fishing. But you can see the components, what's needed. We have them in the bank. We could make it if we needed to, but we can't. If you noticed, we don't have any copper ingots. We have the melty stuff in the bank, but we need to make ingots first, and that is done with our workers. Now over here in Valia number 5-1 is a mineral processor. Just like anything else, you open it up, find out what you want. I can't make 3 of them because I don't have enough stuff, but I can make 1 of them 2 times. So I got my worker 2 times, okay, and it's going to take 31 minutes to make 1 of them, but I think that's all I need for, alright, he's crafting, I think that's all I need for the lumbering axe. Nope, I need 3, uh-oh. Well, maybe we'll pick something else that needs less stuff. once that's made. Pickaxe needs 4. Oh my goodness, we're going to need more copper. Oh, maybe a butcher knife, but that's not really helpful, is it? Or a hoe. But we'll make one of those. But hopefully you get the idea. Once those ingots are made, they're put in. You just select this, click your worker, start, boom. When he's done, it'll be in your warehouse, and you can enjoy your nice shiny tool. Last thing I'm going to say, though, is when you get human workers or workers with high amounts of luck, they have a small chance of having a little bonus to these things like Lucky Steel Axe. Not really sure what it'll do, if it's more resources or faster, but I'm sure it's better and desirable to have. So hopefully that answers a lot of questions about what is the housing for, what is residence, what is lodging, what is warehouse. All right, so you can see storage and stuff like that. I'll say it, I forgot too. Warehouse, as you level it up, it adds more spaces to your warehouse storage that's down at the docks. This storage right there. All right, that's what it gives more of. You don't actually walk into that house and have storage. All right, thanks guys. Enjoy the game. See you in there.